on a blustery winter day. Lake Phelps seems remote and peaceful. However, in the antebellum South, this spot along its shores was a beehive of activity.
Somerset Place is unique because it was a rice plantation in the state of North Carolina, and it had so many enslaved people here at one given time. Again, by 1860, there were 328 enslaved people living here on the property.
Turn around and look where those trees are together. You notice that the land kind of drops right off there? Right. That's the original water line. The plantation was built right on the lake.
Today, trained historic interpreters walk you through buildings, both original and reconstructed, to help visitors understand what life was like on this plantation before the Civil War.
We're going to start off in the enslaved community.
The tour may begin with a look inside one of the slave dwellings. There were 26 in total. 2 stand today.
And you had anywhere from 6 to maybe 8 people in a room this size. The adults slept in the beds, 2 full-grown adults per bed. Children slept on pallets on the floor.
Thanks to meticulous record-keeping of the plantation owners, the Collins family, historians hold the keys to unlocking the past many families were thrilled to find was not lost.
We had a woman come here back in 2008, and I believe she was in her 90s at the time, and she was with her grandchildren. They had enough documentation, so we were able to trace her lineage back to the plantation. We were also able to show her what house her ancestors had lived in. Her reaction to this was extraordinary. She said that, you know, you actually read about this, but this is real.
All too real as well, the value in dollars placed on each member of the enslaved community. At 67, a lady known as Old Suki had no price by her name. Value decreased with age, but her job taking care of the children was invaluable to many.
Her most important job was teaching them the protocol of the plantation, how to respect the elders in the community, how to get along with the overseers, how not to get punished or sold, because getting punished or sold was the worst punishment that you could receive. It cut you off from family, and family was all that you had.
The tour also includes a rare sight, the only reconstructed slave hospital in the country.
People in the enslaved community used this hospital as a last resort. They would use home remedies first, like plants, roots, and herbs before coming here.
And it's not hard to understand why. Bloodletting was a common treatment, as were these fracture boxes, which made the immobilized person susceptible to pneumonia, blood clots, and bed sores. But it's the dental care that made my skin crawl.
This was also a dental instrument. This is called a tooth key, and it was used to extract the back teeth or the molars. What you would do is take this piece, place it around the tooth, press down, twist, and then pull. And this was all done without the benefit of Novocaine. Yeah. Exactly.
As you can see, one of the highlights of the tour is currently under construction. This is the Collins house. Right now they're trying to shore up the foundation, but visitors typically get to see a very different side of plantation life compared to that of the enslaved community. For now, visitors learn about the luxury experienced inside the owner's compound at Somerset Place through still shots.
The Collins house is a great revival style home. It's 6,809 square feet of living space, and it was home to the 3rd owner of the plantation, Josiah Collins III. He inherited the property. He had his family move here in 1829, and there's 14 rooms, 2.5 floors. The tour of the Collins house gives you an overview of how a wealthy planter's family would have lived.
Now, this first building is your dairy.
In addition, the outbuildings that supported the Collins lifestyle, like this dairy house, are all open for touring. As is the laundry, where you learn to be thankful for the modern iron.
That's 20 pounds.
I started to say that's about to say.
And the kitchen.
An efficient cook would probably prepare anywhere from 5 to 10 dishes on a hearth this size. And your cooking was done primarily with hot coals rather than direct fire.
The fortunes of the plantation owners fell with the Confederacy, and the majority of the enslaved community had left by 1870. But they've left behind important history lessons for us all, lessons Somerset Place is dedicated to teaching. On the shores of Lake Phelps at Somerset Place, Karen Reed for North Carolina Weekend.